need to do this also. This will be how you get in the zone, and you will be able to get all your stats maxed out at 99. Yes, you heard me right. What's going on, Jurrisco gang? Coming at y'all boys with another banger, and today I got 3 tips for y'all boys in Madden 26 Superstar mode. We're gonna be talking about what's the best teams to play for, also how to manage your sphere of influence so you can always be in the zone as much as possible, and how to unlock some of the toughest abilities in the game right now so you can go out there and start cooking. So y'all already know what time it is. Let's get into it. So here we go, boys. A lot of y'all were asking me a bunch of questions about how to manage your sphere of influence, you know, what's the best teams to play for, all types of stuff like that. So we're gonna be talking about all that in this video. I'll also be making a video on the best way to spend your cred in this game, because a lot of people have been asking me that too. So if you guys are ready for that video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and having that notification bell, because like I said, we have a lot of videos coming for y'all boys and a lot of videos that a lot of y'all have been requesting. If you guys want early access to all my videos and get special tips and tricks on the game, make sure you guys are a YouTube member. I'll have it somewhere in the comments below, but all my YouTube members are eating right now. They get a lot of extra stuff for being a YouTube member, so make sure you guys do check that out. And lastly, make sure you guys are in my Discord. We have a community Discord right in the comments below. Make sure you guys are in there. Over 1,000 people in there. The biggest superstar community right now. So you already know, make sure y'all in the Discord. So boom, here we go, boys. The first tip I got for y'all boys is going to be where to play, or who to play for. The first thing you see when you get the superstar mode is you're able to kind of like force where you get drafted to, or is it random? I'm gonna just go ahead and say it right now. The random kind of like generator for when you get drafted is kind of stupid. It's kind of weird, because you will see right here on your screen, I'm a wide receiver and I got drafted by the Giants, who literally have Malik Neighbors. So what I would recommend is I would actually force where you do get drafted to, boys. I would not leave it up to the random generator, because they do not account for like what the team actually needs. Because when you do get drafted, the team that they originally drafted, or the person that they originally drafted, still gets drafted. So you see I'm on the Giants and I got picked with I was a top 5 pick. They also still do have Abdul Carter on the team. So it does not like take away Abdul Carter here. They will still get Abdul Carter. If you go to the Jags, they will still have Travis Hunter. So it does not matter who the team actually drafted in real life. Whoever they, if they want to go drafted, they'll still get that other player. So make sure you guys keep that in mind, that the random generator is pretty damn dumb. It's pretty stupid. So this is what I will say: the forced teams to get drafted to, you also want to keep this in mind. You do want to go to a lower tier team. The lower tier team will get you more cred, stuff like that. So I would still recommend going to a lower tier team, or a team that had a higher draft pick. So these are teams I would go ahead and say. For quarterback, I would say easily go to the Jags. The Jags, easily the best team to go to for, like I said, so you make sure you get that extra cred, make sure you know all that type of stuff. And yeah, they have a really good roster. Travis Hunter, really good defense, really good running backs, really good overall team. Jags, I would say go for quarterbacks, easily go to the Jags. Now, right after that, we have the running backs. I would say go to the Browns. The Browns, really good roster also. The quarterback, obviously, is kind of up in the air, but most of the time it's going to be Shedeur Sanders, so you'll have Shedeur hand you off the ball. But Browns, easily, really good roster, really good defense, just a great overall team, really good receivers also, good tight end. I would say go with the Browns, and they have a good O-line too. Come on, what's better than that? So I would say go with the Browns for running back. Now, wide receiver, I would say actually go to the Raiders. Yes, boys, because they're going to have Ashton Genty no matter what. They're going to have Geno Smith back there. He's actually not a bad quarterback at all. And just overall, their team is not bad at all, and they actually need wide receivers. So I would say go to the Raiders. Linebacker, again, to the defense side of the ball, I would say go with the Jets. The Jets, I would say go with them. They don't have any Mike linebacker. Their linebackers actually suck right now. So I would say go with the Jets for the linebackers, boys. Yes, they have a really good overall team, really good defense, good O-line, a good D-line, good DBs, all that type of stuff. So yes, going to go with the Jets for linebacker. And finally, for my DBs out there, the best team to go to for cornerbacks is going to be the Giants. The Giants are actually the best team to go for cornerbacks. They actually have no cornerbacks right now. Their cornerbacks are like really bad, but the rest of the team is really good. Good safeties, good D-line. Offense is pretty solid also. So I would say for cornerbacks, going to go with the Giants easily by far. Now, I'm not sure how bad the hit is if you go to like a team like the Eagles or like the Chiefs. I don't have any players like with those type of teams. Y'all let me know in the comments below how much credit y'all are getting for going to those teams. But like I said, I would still recommend going to like the Giants, the Jags, all these, you know, really bad teams, or just teams that had really high draft picks, just because once again you get that maximum amount of cred, like 600 to like 550-ish cred. So y'all let me know how much the Chiefs, you know, will get you or whatever. But like I said, it's definitely a drop off as you do get into the you know, higher tier, higher overall team. Now with that tip number 2, let's go talk about that sphere of influence, cause I already know a lot of y'all boys have been having questions about the sphere of influence. It's the new system that they have in this game that's kind of like similar to what College Football 26 has, kind of similar to that, what they have with Road to Glory and stuff. So here we go, let's go ahead and break it down. So to see your sphere of influence, you're gonna press LT or L2 right here on this screen, and boom, you will see all your connections that you do have. You have, you know, your who's this, a strength and conditioning coach, you have your head coach, you have your defensive coordinator, agent, you have players on your team that you can go in and upgrade by playing good, and you know, they'll get boosted. Influence is what will kind of like up these levels. So as you get influence for certain people or connections, this will go up. You have fan base, media, you have Jordan Pierce, who is the sports physiologist, Oakley, Nike brand, you have your stylist, you have so much stuff here. So what I will go ahead and say with this is, the first things first, the main thing you obviously want to focus on is your head coach. By far, my boy, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. By far, head coach is the #1 thing you want to focus on week to week as your career goes on. Head coach, head coach, head coach. You want to get this up as fast as possible, because you will see, obviously, as you get higher up in this influence, you will become the starter, cornerback 1, wide receiver 1, whatever the case is. You're up the, you know, the playbooks, you know, how much of the playbook you can use, the playbook level. What I will say also about the playbook is, what's kind of weird is, it seems like the playbooks are like dependent on what team you go to, because when I am on the Browns, I'm not able to change my playbook when I go, you know, go into a game and try to change the playbook. It doesn't actually change the playbook, so I'm pretty sure it's dependent on what team you go to, or it's just like everybody has the same playbook basically. Because yeah, you really can't change your playbook when you're on the team. You really can't change it at all. Even if you change it before the game starts, it still does not change it. So like I said, getting this head coach up as fast as possible is like the main thing you want to do, because you want to unlock you want to unlock as much of the playbook as you can. Get into the max amount of, like, you know, level with this is key right here. It's key. Also, you get the hot routes, audibles, all types of stuff. This is the #1 thing you do want to go ahead and get, is the head coach all the way up. All right, to the head coach, the second was going to be your defensive or just coordinator. You need to focus on this in this game. By far, you see right here, when you do get your influence up with your coordinator, you will unlock teammate abilities. These are essential, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie, these are literally something that you need on your player. You have to equip them. A lot of people who don't play career mode, like a lot of like the Showdown guys, or just people who just hop straight online basically, they will literally miss out on all these teammate abilities. And this also does help to where you always have your abilities activated in online games by having teammate abilities on also. So you have to make sure you have your influence with your defensive coordinator up, or your offensive coordinator. Try to max this out as quick as possible. And right up there with the coordinator is going to be the sports physiologist. You need to do this also. This will be how you get in the zone, and you will be able to get all your stats maxed out at 99. Yes, you heard me right, all your stats. So if you do go ahead and get this influence all the way up to the max level you see at level 10 in the zone, what basically happens is you will have all your stats, every single stat will be 99. Your speed, your excel, man, zone, everything in the book will be 99 for basically about a game or two. It really just depends if you're playing career mode. If you're playing career mode and you know, get this, you'll have for one game. Once you advance, you won't have it the next game. But if you hop online before, you know, playing that career mode game, basically, if you just like don't play career mode when you're in the zone, just play online, you'll have it for like 2 to 3 games. I would say it's like 2 to 3, and then it will get deactivated. So yes, this is by far, once again, one of the most influential things you have to go ahead and get your influence up on is going to be the sports physiologist. Basically, how you get this up is just playing games and, you know, completing training drills. Same with all these other ones too. So same with, you know, the coordinator, Same with the head coach. These ones you can kind of, the head coach and coordinator, you can kind of get up with, you know, like the narrative storylines and stuff like that. But the biggest thing with these is just going to be playing good and doing well in practice. That's going to be how you get these big three up, is once again just playing games, you know, catching picks, getting interceptions, you know, throwing touchdowns, all that type of stuff. How well you do in-game, getting that A+ grade, that will go ahead and get these up for your coordinator and head coach. And then, like I said, with that sports physiologist, it'll also get upgraded by just playing good and doing well in practice. Now, next tier of things you want to go ahead and focus on is going to be the hacker right here. So the hacker, we already talked about this in the previous video. The hacker will get you archetype reset tokens. If you guys don't know what this is, basically this will allow you to where you can reset your archetype or reset your build in the game from height to weight, all that type of stuff. You'll be able to reset it and you'll be able to try out different builds and things of that nature. So you want to go ahead and get this hacker identity or the hacker influence up as fast as you can. Try to get as much of these reset tokens as you can. And on that same tier, I would also say focus on your strength and conditioning coach. So you see right here, you get your stamina and toughness up when you do upgrade, or when you do get your influence up with your trainer. So I would say definitely make sure you guys are upping this, the strength and conditioning coach, because this is basically gonna help out with wear and tear. Obviously, wear and tear is a thing this year in Madden. It was in college football, now in this game, and guess what? You can't turn that bit off either. Now, hold on. Wait one damn minute before we get any further in the video. Let me tell y'all boys about today's sponsor. As y'all boys have seen in multiple gameplays and videos, I be going crazy on the sticks, no matter if it's superstar mode, reg, franchise, no matter what mode, college football, no matter where it is, I'm going crazy making people miss. And there's one accessory on my controller that I make sure I use every single time I play the game, and that is Control Freaks. Control Freaks are the #1 gaming accessory on the market right now. You can put it on damn near every single controller that you have in your closet, and it gives you the maximum amount of control while playing the game to help you play better. It's a product I've been using all my life, and I partnered up with them to give y'all boys a discount code at checkout. So make sure you guys click the link in the description below, and I'll take you right over to this site, and you'll be gaming just like me. A lot of y'all boys are asking me what is the best way to kind of recover from the wear and tear after it's already kind of like worn on your body. Basically, you need to make sure when you go into train the next week, you need to make sure you rest. That's essentially it. If you rest instead of doing another intense, you know, weekly training or whatever the case is, you will recover from your wear and tear. And that is going to be how you get back to all green, or to where you're just not all freaking, you know, orange and red, and, you know, all your stats are taking a hit. You have to rest during the week. Do not do any intense, even like mild type of workout. No, make sure you rest during the week, and that'll be how you recover from wear and tear. And just to touch on nothing, I see a lot of people ask me in the comments, do the, you know, boost and everything that you get in career mode also transfer over to the online modes like the Showdown and the 1v1 mode? Well, basically no, but if you are in the zone, yes. So if you see any like green numbers that you see right here on your screen, you see my speed is at 99, my tackle's at 99, all that type of stuff, that is only in career mode. But when I am in the zone, those do translate to online. So you'll see it, it'll be like all in white. It'll say 99 strength, 99 speed, 99 jump. When they are in white, that is what is transferring to online. And you know this because if you look at your skills or look at your ratings when you go into, you know, Showdown, whatever, you'll see that your stuff is in white and it won't be boosted. But when you're in the zone, oh, it's gonna say it's all 99, and that means it is translating to the online mode. So yes, that is how it works. Like I said, in the zone only lasts for about 2 to 3 games if you do it online, and then 1 game if you do it in career mode. So yes, that's what you need to know. And then with the rest of the sphere influence, like the stylist and the agent, it really just depends whatever else you want to focus on after that. I told y'all the main ones to focus on. I guess you could also focus on agent so you can get a trade if you ever wanted to, but agent will kind of just normally go up as you go through your career. But yes, that's what I would say focus on in terms of sphere to influence. And lastly, for the third and last tip I got for y'all boys, let's go and talk about some abilities, boys. So with the tiered abilities in this game, tiered abilities are only in superstar mode, obviously. You can, you know, upgrade these abilities, but you have to do certain things to upgrade, and you have to do like that task. So let's say for Juke Elite, if you want to go ahead and get this to gold, you have to actually do jukes and stuff like that, break people's ankles in a real game to actually level this up. You can also buy this also if you purchase XP. You can actually buy your way to a silver or gold tier, or just buy XP towards this. So yes, that is a thing. But if y'all want to go the no money spent route, you don't want to spend any money, Basically, you want to make sure you have your ability on, and then it will upgrade as you do, once again, do that thing. I haven't seen any like glitched abilities, so from what I've seen, all of these you can kind of upgrade in the game. Unlike years previously where we had like ones that, you know, weren't up, they wouldn't upgrade, you know, when you would do a certain thing. So from what I've seen, none of them are glitched right now, especially wide receiver wise, none of them are glitched. So like I said, looking at these, once again, what you want to do is basically do that thing, and then it would upgrade over time. You want to also make sure you have the bronze ability equipped. So let's say you want to get Showboat on gold, you want to make sure you have the bronze Showboat, because if you don't, it will never upgrade. So you have to have the base ability on, and then as you do that thing, it will slowly go up. So with Showboat, all you have to do is basically make spectacular catches. Press Y and make spectacular catches. Sticky fingers, I think you have to make just normal catches. As you make catches or, you know, receptions, this will go up to gold. Also, Iron Grip, you need to make catches in traffic. So basically, you want to call for the ball or catch a pass while you're getting hit, basically in traffic. And then Jukely, basically just make people miss. Basically just juke people out. The best way I would say to do these, you know, skill move abilities will be in either career mode, because career mode you can obviously do it easy. Put the difficulty on rookie and arcade, and then you'll be able to easily make people miss and upgrade this easily. It'll be super quick if you do it that way. Or if you want to do it also, you could do it in Superstar Showdown against the CPU. That's another good way to kind of get those, you know, abilities upgraded also. But I would say the easiest way is definitely in career mode. Just put it on rookie, and you can just make people miss every single time you do juke, and it will go up. Next, when it comes to quarterback abilities, it's all just going to depend on just throwing the ball, basically. So with arm talent, as you throw the ball, this will go up to gold. This is the #1 ability for quarterback, so you want to make sure you get this. To get deep dead eye up, you're going to have to throw 20+ yards, and this will go ahead and upgrade this. Same thing with like anything with the wide receivers with like deep route, elite, or anything like that. 20+ yards is considered the deep threshold. So yes, that's how you get deep dead eye and all the deep abilities up in this game, is throwing it or catching it 20+ yards down the field. A movable object, basically breaking sacks in the backfield. That will be how you upgrade this. Just stay in the pocket and just break sacks basically with the base ability. Jukely, once again, we already talked about this. Making people miss and putting people in animations will get that up. Mid Deadeye will be, I think it is 20, it's 10 to 19. So yeah, so basically like 10 yards down the field to 19 yards down the field. Anything between there will get you that medium Deadeye upgraded. Mobile Deadeye is just throwing on the run outside the pocket, and then just throwing on the run. Do not set your feet, throw on the run, and that'll be how you upgrade that. Pressure cooker, you have to make sure you get a defender in your face and then you throw it. So kind of like wait for a defender to, you know, shut a block or something. You're about to get sacked, and then you do throw the ball. That's gonna be how you upgrade that. Short Deadeye is gonna be, I want to say it's 10 and under. Anything 10 and under from the line of scrimmage, how you upgrade your short Deadeye. And then obviously spin elite, once again we talked about that. Just make people miss in the open field with the spin move. And now getting to the defensive side of things. The good thing is these basically share the same abilities, so the same way that you kind of upgrade these is, like I said, the same with both ways with cornerback and linebacker. So Andre wide receiver, you just catch picks. If you catch picks, interceptions, all that type of stuff, no matter if it's showdown, career mode, whatever the case is, as long as you catch the ball, no matter where it is on offense and defense, you will upgrade this honorary receiver or honorary tight end for the linebacker. Now, right after that, destroyer, obviously, just hit stick people. The more you hit stick, the more you land hit sticks. This will go ahead and upgrade. Film student will upgrade by basically correctly guessing the right play, basically. So if you're in the game and you want to do this, you click R1 or RB, and then you're gonna click up on the right stick or down the right stick to either guess a pass or guess a run. When you do guess correctly, this will go ahead and upgrade your film student ability. I don't love this one, but it is pretty decent. It lets you see you know, the offensive routes and stuff like that. So yes, you have to correct the pass or run correctly on the defensive side of the ball. Right after that, finesser, I mean, obviously this is just like if you rushing the passer, you have to do like finesse moves to go and upgrade this. Hot pursuit, basically as you make tackles, as you get to the ball carrier, this will also upgrade also. This one's pretty easy to upgrade. So yes, this basically is when you make tackles. Run ender, the more you shed blocks with the right stick, this will go ahead and upgrade. Zone KO, and I want to say man KO. I don't know where man, oh yeah, right here. Man KO elite and zone KO elite. Both of these will upgrade as you get knockouts in that zone or man. So if you're in zone coverage and you get a knockout or a pass breakup, this will go on to upgrade. If you're in man and you get a pass breakup or a knockout, this will go on to upgrade. You see right here, it's upgrading too. So yeah, I want to say this is good to go. You just have to get knockouts. And the last one, this is for cornerbacks. It's going to be press elite. Yes, press elite is basically where you just press people. As long as you pressing people into the ground, this will go to upgrade, and that'll be how you get this. I already made a video on how you do press in this game, so you guys don't know how to press. Make sure you guys check that video out, because it's definitely essential on getting this ability up. And the last thing with the Showdown abilities, boys, Showdown abilities, boom. Basically, how you upgrade these Showdown abilities is going to be by playing Showdown. It could be in Superstar Showdown, CPU, or online and ranked and stuff like that. All you have to do is do this stuff in Showdown. So if you want to get arm talent up, you have to throw the ball. If you want to get ball carrier lead up, you have to juke people or spin people, whatever the case is. Red zone threat, catch the ball. Short and elite, catch the ball like, you know, close to the line of scrimmage, under 10 yards. That's going to be how you do get these Showdown abilities up. If you want to get, you know, the wide receiver one, where you get short route KO, whatever the case is, you have to get pass breakups. You have to press people to get inside shade, all type of stuff. Once again, it's just like how it is in career mode. Whatever you do in Showdown will go to upgrade these abilities. So, and that's gonna be how you get your Showdown abilities up. And these are essential to be in basically a two-way build. Hey boys, that's it for the video. Y'all let me know in the comments below if y'all need any more tips for career mode. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, more bangers just like this one. And until next time, peace.